Welcome back to my channel. Hi everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's been an interesting time in the world, has it not? Um I'm I don't even know I don't even know what to say except keep all the people that are affected by this thing in your prayers. But I do want to mention that there's so much going on about this virus that it's just kind of giving people anxiety, including me. So we're going to keep it a little lighthearted, you guys. um, Due to sinuses and whatnot, I personally am dealing with stuff with my chest and throat and head, but that's mostly sinuses. So just don't worry. I haven't been anywhere to contract it. So let's get started. So this is an April flip or plan with me. Last night I went ahead and set up for April in my B6 because I really wanted to do a theme this go around, and it took some time. I was up until like 3 a.m. These is my color theme, color story right there. I'm using stickers that I've had for a long time, and it's really fun. So I'm just filling in information because it's Friday, and next week will be the 1st of April. On Friday or Saturday, I think on Saturday, something like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. On Wednesday it'd be the 1st of April. So let's go ahead and get started. Hobonichi week still real boring. It's nothing special. It's special to me because I do my tracking in here. As you see, we only have 4 more days of March. Can you believe it? And then I'll go into April. I've been keeping up with it, which makes me super happy. This is this week. I need to fill in today. I'm kind of doing an after the fact. I'll put in, like, I had a meeting today at 10:30 on Zoom. That was interesting. Never done that before in my life. And then my daughter went to her grandparents to play. We're such a tight-knit family and we don't go anywhere, so there's not really that risk, knock on wood, or pray to God, thank you Jesus. But they have a beautiful outside yard on the bayou, and it's just magical, so I want her to play out there. We live in their city. We have a beautiful yard as well, but we have a lot of like bugs and such, so they spray. Oh, I'll show you, Alex. Here. And you see how this comes off? Mm-hmm. Got pushed together and then kind of red button. So that's what she did. I'm giving her a break from school today because everybody needs a break, even though there's the weekend. We're gonna work tomorrow, but you know, it's just sometimes it's good. It's a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. I unfortunately haven't been feeling well, and I haven't been sleeping well either. At all. Like at all. I have my schedule's way off. I stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning. I can't sleep. Even when I try and sleep, I can't sleep. I don't know what it is. Nerves, anxiety, I don't know. I pray so it helps me feel better. Like I'm at peace with being awake because I don't have much to do the next day, but I'm just so tired. I sleep during the day. It's like I'm a vampire or something. So I'll fill out this bit of information at the end of the day. I started the pot roast. I got it together for tomorrow. I cook my roast for a day or two. We're just doing a day, so I had to set that up. And then last night, right now I'm doing the April flip or plan with me. So there's that. And then I also have, of course, my social media tracker, and I would put that in here instead of my B6 because this is for the whole year and I'm able to see the entire year. I can make a tracker weekly or monthly or whatever in there, but I prefer it in here to see the whole thing. But a lot of things may be redundant may seem redundant, but sometimes it's easier to track certain things weekly and then add it into your monthly later or into your yearly later. So this is my monthly tracker. For like my basic stuff, there's going to be some changes in April, but as you see, I leave it blank. I don't go ahead and fill it out so I can make the adjustments. I have a sleep tracker here, but I'm going to do something different for my sleep tracker. Excuse me. This go around, I literally got 4 hours of sleep. And then haven't made my bed. I've been in the bed pretty much all day. I prayed some, but I really want to do deep prayer. I did my gratitude. I read to my daughter. I haven't journaled. I haven't even eaten yet today, and it's 5:41 in the afternoon. I'm just, I don't know what it is. I've had a light tidy. Haven't showered. Haven't brushed my teeth. Like, I'm just water. I've been drinking the heck out of some water recently, but I don't feel that in until the in the evening. So I kind of have a morning evening thing going on. Okay, so usually at the beginning of the day, I'll set up like a little list to do here in the back. Like I've mentioned in the past, the Mahobonichi Weeks can be used as my only planner. It's set up to function as such. But I just really love the creativity of the B6, and this is just very to the point and all that, but I really love it. I don't see myself leaving this for the year. I really can see myself sticking with this through the year. Anyway, also, I did a thing before I get into showing you my April flip. I did a thing last night. I love my Malden, and I de-ringed it for my B6, but I got a pretty jelly cut. I'm going to show y'all my new B6 when after April. I'm not going to show you now. I'm starting to set it up, like decorate and stuff, and it's going to be going in this cover, but I wanted it. I love my Malden so much. I wanted to use it, but I also bought, I don't know if y'all remember at the beginning of my B6 journey, I bought so much crafting inserts to kind of go with my B6 because my staology, because I was going to use just that, but because I got the Hobonichi Weeks, I didn't need the monthly. So I did a thing. I bound my 3 So Much Crafting B6 inserts and made a memory keeper. So I have the monthly in here, and I was thinking of starting videos of like decorating this. This is for fun. This is like my funsies planner, but it's a little bit smaller than a B6 staology, and so it can bulk up easily, but it fits perfectly in here. So what I did to bound it, there's 3 books, 3 B6 booklets, and yes, this one's almost done, but I'm gonna probably back plan in this one. But I took some double-sided tape. You can see them kind of clipped together here, but I took some double-sided tape and some cardstock, and I ran it folded to the width of the 3 books, okay, and put the double-sided tape and stuck them there, and it's like it bound it together. See? Isn't that cool? And so now I have one bound book, and it stays in place, and I love it. And what's cool is I can bulk this up and it not be a problem. So I love So Much Crafting paper, and I was thinking of using it as like a highlights memory keeping. I'm not too big on decorating and stuff. I do love art and drawing and things like that, but this is definitely something that I'm going to build on. But I put it together last night and test it out, so I'm going to do some back planning, and this may be something that I end up using stickers with. We'll see, but I wanted to share that with you. It gave me a chance to actually use my very first high-end planner, and yes. Okay, moving on. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get into the real good stuff. All right, so this is my baby. I've been wanting to go back into my rings, which is set up, ready to go. I miss my rings, I really do, but for some reason the B6 still calls my name. I'm gonna because we're quarantined, now's the time to play around with all your planners, I think, personally. And I have my rings, and I really want to do some. I want to have a spiritual planner on its own, okay? For April, I put it in here, but I really want to have just like a basic, like a Bible planner. Does that make sense? And I have the inserts already, so I'm thinking my rings are going to be a Bible planner. We'll find out. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing for April. But first, let me show you how this week is going. I did a video maybe yesterday or a couple days, I don't remember. Time is coming, like running together, of a midweek. I believe it was like Wednesday. So yeah, a couple days ago. Yeah, so my daughter made me this. I love it. It's perfect B6 size. Didn't have to cut it down or anything. Actually fits in the weeks too. Still doing the thing for the thing. And you know, got Saturday, Sunday, and then I have notes. Now, one of my April goals is to work on my handwriting and things like that. Like I learned how to tea dye. Let me show you ideas for volume 2. Where is it? Oh, for April. This is why it's tabbed. Someone's mowing the lawn. So the things I want to accomplish are Bible journal challenge, which I'll show you. I have that set up. Rebuild a spiritual routine, which I'm going to be starting this evening because I want to do a morning evening version. Learn hand lettering and fonts, which my natural handwriting, which is this is my natural cursive, I've been kind of playing around with. I really like to write, and I like playing around with the visual of handwriting, so I figured what better time than now to really kind of train myself to write in different fonts. So work on my personal care. I need to start that like now. More of playing with Allie, which I've done. Healthy routines, which I've done, and which is more water, veggies, self-love, and laughter. So I'm taking that. I also, by the way, I made a pretty much page marker, and inside here it can slip over the page, but I have printed on vellum some practice fonts and stuck it just like inside, and then I have like notes for the week, and then on the back I have my notes key, which I explained in my last video, and my next month's setup, which came in huge which we'll go into, and I have it today. And I don't know, I love having like a messy planner. I know that sounds crazy, but I love having like Post-its everywhere. But anyway, I made this. I used the scrap of the laminate because I didn't want to waste it, and I turned it into a notes bookmark. So basically how this beautiful lace works is it just slips over the edge of the paper or page, if you will. Just like this, boo. Oh, I can't do it. Just like this. And it's a marker, and it looks cute. Behind Truth Notes. So I like that. It's very easy and simple. Okay, so here's the beginning of April. Here we go. Are y'all ready for this? Okay. So what I've done for the start of April, I put a scripture writing plan I printed it on vellum. I found it on Pinterest, printed it on vellum. I was inspired by, what's the YouTuber's name? Of course, y'all know I'm inspired by Deshkina, which I'll show you some pieces I kind of took from her and made my own. But there's a Bible journaling girl. I'll find her name. But I asked her like where she got her scripture plans and stuff, and she said from what'd I just say? Moving on. So I found some, and there's one for April. So it's for patience, which is interesting because that's the word of the month that I wanted to do, because I have a lot of patience. Being a teacher, you have patience, but I don't have patience for myself. So that's something I need to learn to do. So I'm excited to start this. And I just put it, and got a little tab there, and I made this cover page. I just used, like I said, these 3 Tombos and one of my, let's see, which one did I use? This guy, this artisan Faber-Castell, and just kind of sketched it. So there's nothing special about my setup. You have to understand, I'm not trying to make it beautiful, but this go around I wanted a theme, so I did. And I just love the look of this. And I got this idea from these stickers that I have. Oh, let me show you. Someone gave me these and I love them so much. And I want to find these. Who is this by? I don't even know. See Amy Draw. I love these. So those are an inspiration. I'm gonna like stock up on those stickers or just draw my own. I find that it's easier to draw for me. But here's the beginning. So in my first part of the month, I've got a little monthly. This is gonna be a meal plan. This is the idea from Dashkina. Anyway, Dashkina. And I'll get it eventually, girl. I'm sorry. So I really like that idea, so I'm going to do that here. And I left this space to write a quote or something, but I may end up, I don't know, I just left it open. And then I have another Bible challenge, which is finding your purpose. I really want to do a couple because for me, one is not enough. I've realized that if I really want to like throw myself in there, I'm going to need to really throw myself in there. So I printed this out also from Pinterest. That's right, Pinterest. And I just stuck this in here. So I've got 31 days of this, although there's 30 days in April, but I'm excited. I'm excited because I am trying to find my purpose. So I just hand drew everything. For the first time ever, I did use a pencil to do this. So a daily focus, which basically I will practice my handwriting on this. I'll pick a word for the day, what I want my focus to be, and it's going to be based off of my Bible study, and then I'm just going to write it on the line. And then my angel number, I mentioned that I wanted to track that again, so I'm going to have that here as well. So we just have those. And then this is my updated tracking. I have my tracking in my Hobonichi weeks, but this is going to be my sleep and my mood tracker. That's what this is going to be, because my sleep has been so messed up because of nerves and things like that. So I want to track it, and I did get this from Dashkina as well, how she did it. I mean, she had a printable. I forget what she said. I think she said her printable was from Annie Plans, possibly. But basically, here are the days, and then here are the hours, and I have a complete 24 hours here because I have such a weird sleep schedule. So I'm gonna just highlight how long I've slept and even my naps and stuff, so I can really see, and then the total amount of sleep that I have, and then my mood. So each part of my mood, like the 4 different things, the black is basically just like depression or severe migraines, that kind of thing, has about, I believe, 2 blocks per mood. So I can actually do like a morning evening type situation. It depends on how I plan on rocking it. But yeah, I just drew like all this, by the way. So I'm excited to actually utilize this month. Now, I've decided to have a faith tracker as well to keep me on top of my study. I've really been inspired by quite a few YouTubers and Instagrammers. I'll have to get you their names, but I really want to just dive in. I've kind of been slacking recently, and I pray, but not like to the extent that I was, and I know that it's not right, and I'm not reading my Bible like I want to. And I really want a Bible journal, so that's the thing. So I really want to set up a full planner for that, so I know I have a place exactly for it. I just haven't decided which one I want to do that with. So I'm going to be watching some YouTube videos to kind of get more ideas. Like I said, I love my B6 so much, but I really need like a separate place to just like only Bible planner. And I'm thinking my rings may be it. Since I have the inserts already printed out anyway, might as well. And I have a tracker in here too. So I could very well, use that. Who knows? But anyway, so I have study, Bible journal, prayer, and read. What I mean by read is reading a book that's spiritually based or inspirationally based. That's what this is. And this is, I messed up the numbering on here. Silly me. So that's why it looks so sloppy, but I don't care. I don't have whiteout. My whiteout broke and I was like, great, I'm not going out, that's for sure. But this is left open. I was going to do this for homeschool tracking, but I haven't decided just yet, but it has the whole month in here, and I'm going to use it for something, but I left a room here to track. I may use it for, I do my YouTube posts in my Hobonichi weeks, but like I said, sometimes it's easier to track weekly, and this may be something I can do. I don't know, but I did make this tracker and it is there to use. I haven't decided what to use it for. I'd like to keep it faith-based maybe, but I'm not sure exactly yet. It maybe just stick to homeschool tracking. And then I go into this week, or this upcoming week, and yes, I love this handwriting, this font so much. This is going to be one of my new favorite fonts. It was really fun to draw, and by the end, I know it's kind of close together at the end, but I like sped up because my hand got used to writing it. I love it. So I'm just using some old stickers that I have left over from last go round. And then I have a this week page this time as well. I don't have a lot of room. I'm really hoping I can get through April with just these pages. I'm gonna try and then start my new B6 next month, May. So anyway, so I have a this week's page so I can write down what my focus is for the week, because I want to have a little more goal oriented days and weeks. So that's what we're gonna fill out here in a minute. Maybe it depends on how long I've been going to it. Yeah, probably not. And then of course my homeschool tracker. I found this is or homeschool plan. This is what really works for me. We did this last week and it is bomb. Let me show you. It works really, really well. I really like it. I didn't leave the bottom part because it's not really necessary. I really love that. Aren't the colors beautiful? So I'm excited to fill that out. And then my dailies. Now, the difference about my dailies, besides the fact that they're pretty, I've decided to do 2-page per day. Now, this is something I don't normally do. I used to do a 2-page per day, and I loved it when I was in a Franklin Covey insert. By the way, I don't know if y'all know this, Franklin Covey was like my go-to, and that's where Hobonichi Weeks is where I learned how to love tracking, and then the Franklin Covey was where I learned how to like really categorize my tasks and my thoughts. So my planning style changes because I'm learning from it, and then I want to adapt it to what I need and want, and it just ends up that I'm in a staology and I can really do what I want with it. But anyway, so I'm gonna have 2 days because I'm doing the Bible challenge and stuff, so I wanted to do it on the daily pages. That way I can kind of have my notes a little more organized, because before I had them at the end of the days, but I like it that way. But at the same time, I want like my Bible notes to be kind of in the day, but we'll see how it goes. So here's Tuesday. Wednesday, which is the 1st. Thursday the 2nd. I love this page so much. I'm inspired by the stickers I was using. Friday the 3rd. And then I did 1 page Saturday, Sunday, because I don't really do too many tasks, and if I do end up like needing more, I can just take it on. So that is what I've done for April. That is my setup for April. Now, I know it's 24 minutes in. I can do a little bit of planning if you'd like, but I don't think I want to get into that. I may do that separate video. But yeah, so the fact that I only have this much left, which is exciting. By the way, this will be the first time I've actually completed a full book. I know. I've been writing in journals for like my entire life and sketchbooks and stuff. I've been able to finish sketchbooks, but as far as journals and things like that, never. So I'm really, really excited that this will be my first one. That's how I know this really works and the style that I'm doing. I really love it. And then also my daughter has something to look back on. So anyway, what I was saying is if I'm using up this many plus pages a week, I think I could make it. I don't know. Let's see. That's what, the second week? The third week? Yeah, I think I can make it. And then notes. Yeah, I'll make it through April. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope this inspires you and gives you ideas of what to do for your April setup. I'm also taking, I've had a couple people ask me to do like a Bible journal video or like a devotional. I'm really interested in doing that, but I think I may start a separate channel for that purpose. I haven't decided yet. But just give me what you want to see from me, and I'm going to make a list of that. Any reason to make a list in my planners, right? So I can start working on things that you guys actually want to see. Okay. Now, you guys, I love you so much, and until next time, bye.